Welcome back to In Focus. I'm your host, Phan. Before the break, you got a chance to see a few people preparing for what could be one of the scariest moments of their lives. Watching this segment, what happens when they leave the plane and free fall 2 miles above the ground.
Có lẽ có nhiều người không có cơ hội để làm, nhưng mà thật sự đây là trong những cái kinh nghiệm mà có thể truyền cho con cái sau này, những người bạn của mình, những gia đình của mình nói là hey, trong đời chỉ có sống có một lần thôi, thì ai cũng phải có lẽ phải nhảy dù một lần, tại vì có thể là một cái kinh nghiệm mà rất là không thể nào mà quên nổi. Lúc mới lên nhảy từ cái máy bay ra thì nó rất là nhanh. Thế nhiều khi mình không có đủ thời giờ để suy nghĩ, mà khi mình đã nhảy ra khỏi máy bay rồi mình cũng cảm thấy là rất là hơi sợ, khoảng chừng giây hơi sợ, nhưng mà thật sự khi mình thở rồi, mình lấy hết hơi vô rồi, cái mình cũng cảm thấy là mình mới nhận xét được là mình đang té xuống, mình đang bay, nhưng mà lúc đó mình mới calm xuống, mình mới bắt đầu bình tĩnh lại, mình mới cảm thấy là một cái kinh nghiệm thật là khó quên. Thật sự là trên đó mình có thể nhìn tất cả xung quanh, coi cảnh này nọ, mình thấy là nó là bình yên. Không có dùng cái chữ đúng không, mà là thấy là bình yên. It's very safe, I didn't think about it. Không có nghĩ là mình sẽ chết hay gì hết. Mình chỉ nghĩ là mình phải làm sao mình nhảy xuống, mình phải bình tĩnh để mình có thể hưởng được cái giây phút này. Tại vì cái giây phút này nó rất là nhanh, nó thoáng qua thôi. Nhưng mình phải thật sự mình phải bình tĩnh để mình phải hưởng cái giây phút này.
This is cruising now.
Put 'em on your neck. Yeah.
This is cruising now.
Cruising, brother.
Woo! This is a lot calmer than I thought. Oh my god.
You like that flip out?
Awesome. I didn't black out anything. I felt it. I was like, yeah, I need to remember this.
Let me just say that being in that plane was scary enough, and I am positive I would have had a heart attack if I actually jumped. What you don't see is that after both of the skydivers jumped, the plane lurched from the loss of their weight, and I was left with a pilot, my shaking legs, and an open plane from which I was sure I was going to roll out of. Needless to say, I was pretty scared. But as soon as I got scared, that ride was over, and the next batch of jumpers went on their merry way.
You know, you need to go do it. You just need to go skydive because it's absolutely awesome. It's one of the funnest things you'll ever do in your life. It's probably in the top 3 coolest things you'll ever do in the life. Unless you walk on the moon or go to Mars. You can't describe it. It's undescribable. And once you do it, you're just invigorated and full of life, and you can take charge, and you're invincible, bulletproof. So it's one of the most awesome things anybody can do in their life.
Well, normally you're not the one jumping, they're sort of pushing you out, so you're scared, but then it's like, you have no choice, you're going out. And it's so fast, like the first 10, 20 seconds, that you don't really know what's hit you. And then once you're sort of calm and you're at that state, then it's like, wow, you're in the sky, you're floating. I mean, next to being on an airplane, it's probably the best feeling.
Famous last words, just in case.
I love you, Mom.
Any famous last words?
It's funny how everyone's last words are that they love their mom, but no one tells her they're doing this until after the fact.
If anything happens, I love y'all, guys.
You ready, Bob?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day.
Cold air that hits you really fast, and then you almost can't breathe because it's sudden. It's like the pressure that's hitting you, and then after a while you're just kind of like looking around trying to look at the scenery, but it happens so fast that by the time you start landing, you're just like, oh, okay, I'm spinning in a circle. It was good. I definitely would do it again.
Nicely done, girl. Nicely done. What do you think?
Yeah.
You know, at first, when you're on the plane, you see the plane taking off, and you know, at first in your mind you're thinking, oh shoot, you're about to jump out. You're worried about a lot of things are going through your head. But you know, the minute you fall out, you jump out of the plane, you know, you're just free and you're just falling. You're just really enjoying everything: the sight, the view, the fact that you're like, you know, in midair. There's nothing holding you up, and when you're in that moment, it's like it's just utter bliss. So, you know, it's one of the things that everyone has to experience, and, you know, I find it just invigorating.
I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high, just like a dragonfly.
When you jump, it's like your entire organs like want to jump out of your body. When you first jump out, the harness kind of got loose. I feel it kind of loose, but this is normal. That time I was going to separate from the instructor. I was yelling at the top of my lungs.
Oh my gosh, I think it was one of the most amazing experience I you know, I've been through. That was pretty awesome, really awesome. It was so, I mean, I can't really describe it. It's just something I've never been through. So I think everyone gotta do it once in a lifetime, you know? She do what she do, and she gon' get what she gon' get. She hit the strip club, and she gon' make her money quick. Shaking ass on the pole, and best believe the mama dick. I like the way she dance. She take the dub, put them in there.
Oh, good job, man. High five, thanks. Stepped over there.
Kidnabilly's been 5 years since I did this last thing. I might have to start going every year. This is yeah, the feeling. Oh. Favorite part, I think just actually getting to be on drive with the controls and going left and right and doing the spins, because all over the East Coast, the 2 times I've done it, I never actually got a chance to drive. It's usually the instructor driving the entire way. So I actually got to, you know, control the parachute, go to the left, bank to the right, and that kind of stuff. So that was cool. That was definitely my best part, yeah. I've never done that before, so.
Good man. Stand up, buddy. How was that, buddy?
Yeah.
You did excellent.
Here we go again?
Yeah.
Yo, Eric.
Ah. See you next time, buddy.
I'll be back.
Stand up, Buster. Oh, man.
Thuy off. Give her a big thumbs up with that camera.
How was that, my friend? Oh, that was so awesome. Put it there, buddy. I'm gonna do it again one day. See you next time, buddy. Woo!
That was awesome.
Yeah! Find me, brother.
Thanks a lot.
Nicely done.
That was an awesome experience.
Woo! You do it again, huh?
I would do it again.
In a second.
I would.
We did some flips, we did some spins, man. 10,000 feet up.
I've been missing out on this. I gotta do it again.
Pacific Coast Skydive, thanks for the jump.
Awesome, guy.
Later.
I think it is safe to say that all who jumped enjoyed it tremendously, and all would do it again in a heartbeat. I watched this and wish with all my heart I didn't get airsick, seasick, anything off the ground sick. Skydiving is definitely not for everyone, but it's a different experience that is worth doing if you're an adventure seeker. For now, I am more than happy to let others do it while I watch. Just being up in that plane was adrenaline enough for me. Until next time, we hope you learn more, live more, and always stay focused. Thanks for watching.